Thank you for watching. This is going to be a powerful video. We're doing a whole series on vermi technology, worm composting. I'm now one of the senior vermiculturists, which is focusing on the commercial side of vermiculture. That's composting with red composting worms. The front of this video is about how VETIVER GRASS is linked to everything we do as fertilizer manufacturers and VETIVER technology solutions. So it all relates back to worms. So thank you once again for all these subscriptions. Please continue on liking our videos. We are going to share our technical know-how, our valuable intellectual property. This is a whole series going to be in the next 6 months or more. We're going to start revealing our experience. We are so excited because why? When you got our level of experience, it goes against the normal advice that people have been getting. So it's the actual opposite in most cases. So please, once again, thank you from VETIVER Technology Solutions. Okay, this is part 4 of our VETIVER composting, worm composting system. How these red composting worms, I see the VETIVER supermorph, is transforming and breaking down this incredible, powerful protein VETIVER grass leaf. And you can see the fresh leaf there that I put just the other day. Now this is the 4th video because I'm revealing tips and some real trade secrets. Because this end product called the worm casting, the what we call worm poo, worm castings, earthworm or composting worm topsoil. This, when it goes through the stomach of the worm, it turns waste, it turns animal waste, animal poo into soil. It's a soil manufacturer. Now, there's so much information and there's so many people praise that the best soil in the world is made in the stomach of a worm, which is so true. But we are revealing a fact that the leaf lasts, the VETIVER leaf lasts for several months. It doesn't rot like other material. And it stays a lot of oxygen in between. So they can multiply and breed very prolifically. Right? This is a real secret we're trying to emphasize because we're getting some incredible feedback from some people already. Because the mulch itself, the VETIVER leaf, you can see all that beautiful breakdown here. Okay? And you can see the pure cast, the pure worm casting. Now, the other day I listened to my video and I emphasized, or I didn't emphasize clear enough, that only 3 to 5% of this worm cast mixed in. So you create a pure worm cast, and a high percentage of it is from the VETIVER leaf. It's got a deep root, high nitrogen. It's very powerful in its nitrogen because of the protein of the leaf. So it creates a very high quality, a very special fertilizer, very special topsoil. You see here. And the numbers of worms, this is not many worms in the thick of what we're going to start revealing. We've got tens of kilos and hundreds of kilos on top of each other, pure red meat it's called. But this is a real, genuine compost system that we've got. So by creating a super concentrate from your VETIVER grass leaf and bamboo shoots and all these other and any other organic material that you've got, and you can see that due to the insulation and how slow the leaf breaks down, this becomes an extremely valuable value add. See, this is just a scrap bin, as I've mentioned to you before. So anyway, once again, create the world's best #1 topsoil fertilizer, and you start experimenting and putting a few percent, 5%, 3% of this into your potting mix, and you're going to increase the productivity and the quality of your plant growth. This is phenomenal. So a small amount goes a long way. just a small amount. And the vetiver leaf is the key. Okay, that is the absolute key. Sure, the worms are both of them are a synergy. Both of them has a symbiotic relationship. But I'm revealing now that the leaf, there's the green and there's the dry. That is the key. So thank you once again from Vetiver Grass King Supper International. We're doing a whole series. This is part 4. I'm going to be revealing many other systems. Please subscribe. We got the same Mother Earth. Thank you, sir. Worms, glorious worms. This is our unique selling point, vermibiotechnology. This is why we can create the world's best organic fertilizers from the process of the worms digesting, eating, and with our other closed loop system, transform EFB and POMI effluent into the world's best complete organic liquid and solid fertilizers. This is one of our senior principal consultants in our laboratory testing all our different vermi-meal, that's organic fish foods, which is a part of our closed loop system for manufacturing organic solid fertilizer from palm oil meal waste management, from the actual POMI and from the EFB from the mill into the world's best complete organic liquid fertilizer and solid fertilizer. This early demonstration of our palm oil meal waste management site at Langkawi, Sabah, Malaysia, really does demonstrate that we're able to transform 100% of all the POMI effluent from the mill and all the EFB. So it's actually zero waste discharge. Our vermi technology has got the capacity to be adjusted to any size mill with any size surface area, and we can transform all the waste from the mill. This is the POMI being pumped from the Langhorne mill right up to our Wormman site. This excavator over here is completing the first number 1 2 filter beds, making them over 3 meters high. And the process is this POMI from aeration pond number 1 from the mill, which is very hot and warm still, will go through those filter beds down to the biofilter processing tanks. Then they'll be pumped up through all these casting beds, which perform filter beds also. Then I go through the whole process back down the bottom and back up the top again, turning it all into less than 20 ppm, and also creating a cast, and naturally a liquid fertilizer at the same time. The most cost-effective, natural solution to the palm oil waste industry of the world here in KK.
We are at the village of Tampios, where the village chief, Joseph Asir, has been planting SRI. This is the second season of planting. Who is supporting this initiative with some high-grade, naturally made organic fertilizer, vermicompost. And Wayne, what is this likely to do for plants like rice?
This organic fertilizer is going to give immediate results. SRI, this one single seed, about 7 to 8 days old, 8 to 10 days on the average, planted with roughly about 250 millimeters, 300 millimeters apart. Look what it does. Roughly 33 days, a month old. This to this because of SRI. We are so much looking forward to do a reference organic fertilizer trial. This particular batch here is growing so successfully just based on a single grain with the spacing of 300 millimeters apart. Look at the success after 33 days or so. So you can imagine what it's going to be like when we place our high-grade organic bio worm casting fertilizer. This is going to supercharge this organically grown rice here. This is the product. Organic SRI rice.